Hello everyone, I'm Emma McBride, Assistant Minister for Mental Health and Suicide Prevention and Assistant Minister for Rural and Regional Health. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands on which we meet. As I'm recording this video in Canberra, I'd like to acknowledge the Ngunnawal people. I extend that respect to all other First Nations Australians who are here with us today and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. In doing so, I would also like to recognise the disparities in health and wellbeing experienced by First Nations Australians and reaffirm the government's commitment to the Uluru Statement from the Heart. I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you in person today as it's a parliamentary sitting week, but I'm pleased to be sending this message. Thank you to Everymind and Dr. J. Lee Skian for inviting me to be part of your celebrations. Today is an important event for Everymind and the many people who've contributed to its work over the decades. Everymind began as something small, founded by the Hunter New England Local Health District in response to a review of local mental health services. But within 5 years, you'd received federal funding to run national programs under the first National Youth Suicide Prevention Strategy. 2 landmark programs, the Responsibility Teacher Education Program and the Mindframe National Media Initiative, quickly followed. These programs were trailblazers and have helped change our approach to mental health and suicide prevention across Australia. While we still have a long way to go as a nation, these programs have helped make it possible to talk about suicide prevention in a sensitive and safe way. Everymind, as it was renamed in 2017, now provides 7 mental health and suicide prevention programs, as well as numerous projects and research studies. It continues to receive federal funding for Mindframe, which is considered world-leading in guiding responsible media reporting about suicide, and for Life in Mind, which assists the suicide prevention sector. Everymind is an organisation based on experience and innovation, which the Minister for Health, Mark Butler, and I value. Everyone who has been involved in Everymind over the years can be proud of their contributions. I'd like to especially recognise the work of J. Lee. I understand J. Lee joined the Institute in 2001 and has been the director now for 10 years following Trevor Hazel. J. Lee has been a driving force behind changes in national mental health and suicide prevention over the past decade. She led the National Suicide Prevention Task Force in 2019 and 20 as Special Advisor to the National Suicide Prevention Advisor. I'm pleased to say that one of the key recommendations from this work, the establishment of a distress brief intervention trial, is now underway. The Australian Government is co-funding the distress brief intervention trial with the New South Wales, Victorian and Queensland governments. And I know the Department of Health and Aged Care is grateful for the expert guidance and support J. Lee has been providing as this work progresses. With demand for mental health support at record levels, especially among young people, and recent data showing we continue to lose over 3,000 people to suicide every year, we need evidence-based approaches to prevent mental ill health and suicide now and into the future. After 30 years, Everymind continues to provide those insights and practical steps towards real change. Every day, your programs and research help Australians to stay healthy and get the care and support they need and deserve. On behalf of the Albanese government, I thank you for the work you do, and I hope you enjoy today's celebration.